Switching over to the latest in global response to North Korean provocations, the UN Security Council has spoken with one voice to condemn Pyongyang's latest ballistic missile launches. It's also pressing member states to implement the sanctions on the rogue regime. Kwon Soa gives us the updates.
A day after the UN Security Council held an emergency meeting on North Korea's 2 missile tests, it adopted a press statement condemning Pyongyang's continuous violations of its obligations to the international community. The statement, the 7th of its kind this year, and issued by Council President Francois Delattre, said Wednesday's test firings were a grave violation of a ban on all ballistic missile activity in the country. The Council reiterated its demand that North Korea end its flagrant violations and halt all nuclear tests and ballistic missile activity, adding that the launches improve North Korea's nuclear delivery systems and increase tension in the region. It also urged Pyongyang to comply with 5 UN resolutions imposed since the country's first nuclear test in 2006. Seoul's foreign ministry has welcomed the adoption of the statement and said it will continue with its diplomatic efforts in regards to the implementation of UN sanctions. The Unification Ministry urged Pyongyang to immediately stop its provocative acts.
We're warning North Korea that it will face even stronger sanctions if it ignores South Korea and the international community's warnings and goes forward with similar provocations.
The UN Security Council called on all UN member states to redouble their efforts to fully implement the sanctions against North Korea. It also urged members to quickly hand in their sanctions implementation plans, as many have not done so within the requested 90 days upon the adoption of Resolution 2270 in March. In related news, Seoul's Foreign Minister Yoon Byung-se has asked members of the nuclear supplier group, which wrapped up its 26th meeting in Seoul on Friday, for further efforts to cut off North Korea's access to nuclear material. Kwon Soa, Arirang News.